Welcome back to the review of the second chapter of this great series. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm going to be reviewing the second chapter of Hold Up. It's a long name. Asahina Wakaba to Marumaru no Kareshi. Hopefully one day they'll put an English name to it. But it's an interesting series. I talked about it already. Quite a bit of what I think they're going to be talking about in chapter or in this series, and very much, at least chapter 2 was what I expected. Now there is a few things that was weird about chapter 2. One is the size of the chapter. A lot of times, and I don't know I'm not really sure who's releasing this one, but a lot of times the first chapter is about 50 pages, 40 pages, and then on, most of the chapters about 19 to about 23, 24 pages. This chapter was about 35 pages, chapter 2. It was surprising. I was just surprised by the size of it, but nonetheless, pretty good chapter. Before I continue, though, a few things. If you have not done so by now, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am trying to reach 3,500. We're almost not really there, but kind of get me close, guys. That would be nice by the end of the month. Also, I'm going to be having a giveaway for you guys this next Saturday. We'll be releasing the video, manga exclusive, so make sure you join in. Also, if you want to talk more about manga and anime, there's a Discord open for you guys, and also a website where you guys can buy anime and manga at a very cheap price. So check those two out, and thank you for your support. Lastly, spoiler alert, a small one, but still spoiler alert, so you guys don't get the second chapter ruined. Okay, again, this is Asahina Wakaba to Marumaru no Kareshi. This is a series of, I would say, romance slash bullying. So chapter 1, these girls bullied Asahina to confess to Haruto, which is a heavyset boy who no one likes because he kind of thinks highly of himself. And she basically accepted to do it, right? Chapter 2 starts with them explaining why. I didn't realize they were actually going to do this from the beginning. I thought they were just going to basically tell her, just do it. But they explain to her, they say, this guy Haruto, I believe it's Haruto. Anyways, Haruto is basically thinking highly of himself, right? We don't like him. He's a perv. He's fat. He thinks he's all that because he's friends with the gorgeous guys that everyone likes, right? Because they're smart and they're athletic. We need to take him down a peg. They even explained to her the entire plan. They said, hey, we're going to have you ask him out. We're going to have you go out with him and confess your love to him and make him feel like he is worth $1 million. And when he does, then and only then is when you're going to say, this was all prank. No one likes you. And that's going to crush him. That's going to take him down a few pegs. And that's going to show him that he doesn't deserve to feel almighty. Pretty harsh. I mean, to think about girls wanting to do this to this guy is just, I thought, man, what did this guy do to you guys so much? It doesn't even seem like he bothers people as much as he just likes to talk a lot and be happy. Which again brings me back to the whole, these girls are probably bullying her because they have something happening to them, and I hope we do see something like that happen in this series. The manga continues with the guy Haruto actually showing up to the room. The girls actually planned for all this. Keep this in mind. This was not something that they just came up on the fly. They had already convinced Haruto to come into the room. What they didn't expect was Haruto's friend, and I'm going to get his name right now because he will be important in the rest of the series. But one of his friends, who happens to be basically one of the elite 2 of the school, he shows up as well. Now, Why is this a big deal? They mention it here in the manga, and I'm scrolling to where the girls are discussing what the heck is he doing here. Oh, Bison, that's his name. Bison shows up. It looks like he's a red haired guy. It's black and white, so you can't really tell. But Bison shows up, and the girls are saying, "Why is Bison here?" The reason they're saying that is because they don't want Bison to know that they're the ones involved in bullying his friend, one of his closest friends. And the reason they don't want that because they want a shot with Bison in the future. Bison, in the entire time, he tells him, this is not real. Like, get over it, Asahina. Haruto Asahina doesn't like you, and even if she did, he turns the conversation to her. He doesn't like 3D girls. He likes 2D girls, and with that whole conversation going on, Haruto finally butts in and says, "Yes, I accept your request of being my girlfriend. Let's go out. I'll walk you home after school." The chapter ends with the girls laughing at Asahina and telling her, "Hey, you might even be able to take his virginity or whatever." They're just cruel people. And she ends up, the chapter ends up with her walking with Haruto home and her thinking, how in the world did she get stuck into all this huge mess? Yeah, chapter 2 was great. I thought it was pretty good that they included so much of the information. The fact that Asahina knows already what's going on, why it's happening, and how it's going to happen. The fact that Haruto was pretty much not believing it, It almost seems, and even Bison was not believing, which makes it seem that more than likely what's going to happen is when they do confess to him that it was all a joke, he's gonna probably know about it by then. I think his feelings might still get hurt, but I think by then he would have already figured it out, or Bison would have already told him. If not, it might cause a problem between them because Bison might have already figured it out, but Haruto might be completely convinced that this is a complete, actual miracle. It's actually true. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your love and support. I won't have an anime review today for you guys, but this is the video of today. I have some news videos that came out today, so check those out here on my channel. Thank you for your love and support again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.